As you look around the greenhouse, on one of the plants is a peculiar-looking fruit. A small devil fruit just hanging there.
Hey guys, there's a devil fruit right here.
Oh, well, we come across these all the time. They seem to be everywhere.
If you eat that, you turn into a bear.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I want to be a bear. That sounds
Do you
a little...
not like being a bear, Ragnar? I think you're
I
quite
love
cute
being
and
a bear.
ugly.
I'm just letting you guys know in advance,
Ooh.
they taste like shit.
Are you going to eat it, or are you just going to sell it?
You know, there was a point in time when I figured one of these things was crucial to really become strong, but I don't know if I need this anymore. So if Duros wants it, I'll let him have it.
I am uneased at this prospect here. It's not like I can swim in the first place. I'm embarrassed to admit. The heavy armor doesn't really help me. But I don't know if I want this right now.
Verona, I'll entrust you with the devil fruit for now, and if, you and Duros don't want to eat it, we could always probably sell this thing for a crap load of berries. This is a win-win for us.
All right, we'll come back to that at a later time, boys.
Sure, yeah. Now, I'm glad that we have that in our back pocket, quite literally, in case, we're all dead and Verona needs to save the day, then we might be able to pull through.
So what's interesting about the terrain, it's jungle forest, but there are huge areas of it which are chopped down. In one corner, there is this temple. And then off into the distance, you see this huge wooden effigy. Giant. It's huge. You do notice a little layer of people inside the belly of this thing.
Hey, guys, I think I found out where all the wood went.
Well, doesn't that look very important? Probably where we have to go next. Wouldn't you agree, Captain?
I would say either that place or the temple. I have no idea why they would have to build something that big. That might be because of the Timber Lord or something. Maybe he commanded it to be built or something.
I actually have a very bad feeling.
Sacre bleu. It is way worse than I thought. This is bad.
Oh, please tell me, are there actual people in the giant effigy, just like with the wood people?
We
shit.
Many thousands and thousands.
All right, let's not knock it down then.
Yes, let's not blow it up like the ship.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
He has gone insane. I thought he would never get this far.
If we could take out this Timber Lord dude, kill him or render him unconscious, probably kill him. His devil fruit will probably deactivate, and I think everybody will be saved. Or fall to their deaths because there's a giant effigy of a statue. But we'll worry about that, I guess, when the time comes.
Why must life be so cruel?
My friend Louis, do not worry. We have had many dangerous adventures before. One that even liberated an entire kingdom from an evil king, and the navy, and even pirates themselves. We can handle a single pirate. We have this, my friend.
I hope so. But are you going to kill the Timber Lord?
But of course.
Yeah, that was pretty much our idea.
Yeah, I think Ragnar definitely wants that, yes. That's what he was getting out of that.
This is very odd for me to say, especially, but I have a favor to ask of you all.
Oh, okay.
Please, stop this, but don't kill him. He's deluded.
We can't promise he'll be in one piece. Ragnar really likes the axe.
I must apologize. I withheld information because I thought you would distrust me. The Timber Lord is my brother. So I wasn't kidding when I told you, William, I know what difficult brothers are like. I'm telling you, he didn't used to be like this. He's just gone mad. He's deluded. He's a zealot. He's building an effigy to the gods. I thought it wasn't going to be this big. I thought he was only going to kill a few people. I told him that I would have no part of this zealotry, and he called me a heretic and threatened to burn me alive, and so that's why I ran away, because I am a coward. I'm pathetic.
I wouldn't say coward if he was going to burn you alive. I think
I should have
quite rational.
I should have
to run away from someone that wants to burn you alive. Yeah.
I should have stood and I should have fought, but I am a coward. I raised the white handkerchief. I ran away.
Well, you're here now, and that's all that matters.
What makes you think that if we stop him this time, he's not going to do it again?
We can convince him otherwise. Someone above him must be controlling him. I just cannot believe that my brother would do something like this.
Do you know when this change happened to him?
It was slow and gradual. He started worshipping some sort of god in the sky. He started doing sacrifices, a rabbit, little creatures here and there. I was like, fine, he's happier now. And just over time, he got more and more intense and crazy and powerful. He started being able to control wood. He said the gods granted him this power. I had to step in somewhere where he started saying he needed to sacrifice human life to keep the gods happy.
He's really strong, it seems. I guess we'll try to not kill him.
Ragnar, je suis désolé. I would like to apologize. Because of my cowardice of not stopping my brother earlier, I am afraid that he bought your wife and your child as slaves, and now they are in this position. If I wasn't such a coward, and I stood up, if only I could turn back time longer than just a few seconds.
Mr. Clock, at least now we know where they are. Regardless, he's not the one who captured them as slaves, he simply bought them. Now that we're here, I'm gonna get them back. If he turns over a new leaf, maybe I'll let him live. But at the end of the day, he's a powerful opponent. I can't make any promises, my friend.
I understand.
If we accidentally cut his head off, you could always, fix it, right?
I can reverse time, but I cannot reverse death.
Okay, Mr. Clock, who do you think we gotta go after next?
Hemlock is the second strongest. From what I know, Hemlock is a newer recruit. I don't know much about her. Chuck has been around for ages.
We ran into her earlier, and we didn't try to fight her, but I felt like that probably wouldn't have been a good idea if we did.
We didn't know she was connected to Timberlord at all.
That involves somebody else on our crew. Do you know where Hemlock is?
Yes, you see that temple over there. Part of agreement with the Timberlord is that she gets to live in that temple. She seems to like the baths.
I mean, it looks pretty damn nice, I have to say. I mean, if I was going to live on this island, that's probably where I'd say to live. This is going to definitely be a tough fight.
We need to deal with them one way or another.
I guess we should probably head out and head toward the temple and, take out Hemlock. Time is of the essence. If that effigy, is there, we should probably move.
It is a shame we can't go straight there. If we did, the commanders would just follow. Us versus the Timberlord and the two commanders. We will die.
Dragon, fire, forest.
If I set fire to the forest, that might also set fire to the effigy and kill everyone. Also remember that all of the slaves are in wooden exteriors. They will all catch on fire and also all die as well.
I'm working on it,
William,
but the thought crossed my head.
Thank you, Pearl. Thank you. I'm sick of slapping him across the head.
I thought it was a good idea, William. I thought it was a good idea.
You would have set your wife and son possibly on fire.
You venture through the forest. En route, you do occasionally come across a couple of these worker slaves chopping away at the trees.
I mean, we could stop and free them, but I mean, it might just be easier to go into the timber. Look, what do you guys think?
I think we've got to kill Timberlord.
So if we free them now and they start running around the island, they might end up getting hurt or killed by something else.
It would be unwise because we don't know where we could send them for safety in this place.
Exactly, yeah. Our ship can only hold so many.
Yeah, it's currently holding a little kid, his father, Florence, and Gravy.
I'm sure Gravy will take care of them, yeah.
Yes.
He could handle himself.
Yeah, he's good.
You continue through the forest until you reach this clearing. You see steam rising up from the ground, and then you notice that there's this big hot springs. And bathing in the hot springs is this woman with this long flowing green hair, and she's just sort of resting there.
Holy shit, that was easy. I thought we were going to have to go through the whole damn temple or something.
Cannonball anybody?
Oh, boys, it's you lot. Fancy
Hello!
seeing you here.
It's nice seeing you as well.
Well, give me a second. So, what do I owe the pleasure? I understand you lot were with Gravy, but where is Gravy now? Come on, boys. Unless a snake's got your tongue.
Making soup or something, I don't know.
Yeah, he is the cook. We're not here to talk about Gravy. Is there any chance you could kind of just leave? Not leave.
A good joke. Captain, so brave and so humorous.
Hey, it worked on the last kid. Maybe.
Are you threatening me? Is that what
No.
you're doing?
All I'm saying is we're here to take on the Timberlord. You're not the Timberlord. We technically don't have any reason to fight you. You could just leave.
Well, unfortunately, protecting the Timberlord is my side gig right now. And not only does he pay very well, but he lets me inhabit this lovely temple and these one-of-a-kind hot springs.
We can allow you the pleasure of having the hot spring too. It's a win-win, whoever wins.
I mean, once we kill the Timberlord, we're out of here. So, like, it's kind of your island afterwards.
We're not taking this island. You can own the whole damn thing after we're done.
I'm surprised that you're working with the Timberlord when you're part of an organization, I hear.
Yeah, we all need covers. Mine is working for the Timberlord. He's a warlord. He's part of the Navy. That gives me plausible deniability. You lot are pirates. It's a bit more difficult, isn't it?
I heard you work for a warlord. If you have a bounty, it gets, like, frozen, too. So I guess that makes sense.
Yeah. It's the perfect place for me to be in. And you lot are not strong enough to make demands. I could tell by the way you're quivering at my mere presence.
No, that's at the snake. I'm not quivering at you. I had a bad experience
guy?
a little while back.
Little noodle here?
I've never quivered in my life.
I think we can change that, if you'd like to enjoy the experience.
Okay, are you threatening us or flirting with us? I'm sorry, I just want to get on the same page here.
I don't know if I'm angry or horny right now.
Ragnar, you have a wife. Remember.
We still get horny, man.
Ambiguity is something you lot need to learn. You're very cut and dry. Now that you're here, though, you can answer some questions that I've had bubbling inside for a little while.
We answer your questions, you answer one of our questions. How about we do that?
Depending on your question, but I don't have too much to hide depending on your intentions, of course.
May I ask the question real quick?
Yeah.
Are two people of the same organization allowed to fight each other? Like, if Gravy were to do his job, are you guys allowed to fight?
Sometimes it's necessary, is all I'm going to say. We actually have a strict policy that when people fail or are taking way too long with their intended mission, it's actually almost compulsory that we hunt them down ourselves, because we can't have any weak links. A weak flame makes the circle weaker, and our boss isn't one for weak flames, which is unfortunate for Gravy's situation. I really do hope that he can get over himself soon. A lovable cook is not the type of man I remember.
He makes the best damn potato soup you've ever had, lady.
Oh, trust me, there are things that he makes that are far, far better.
Yeah, his fish and chips, great. Absolutely wonderful.
Oh my god.
Those are actually
amazing.
I kind of want to have some after this whole thing's over. How about you guys? Yeah.
His sausage was quite great, too.
Oh my god, the sausage! Oh my god, the other day he made those eggs that were absolutely amazing. And we just started...
Do you lot take anything seriously?
Not really.
Not really.
Not really. Yet we somehow managed to get this far. Yeah.
We're serious in not taking things serious.
I don't know whether I should be annoyed or endeared. But it seems like your intentions are to perform misdeeds against my boss. I mean, you haven't seeked me out to bring Gravy back to us or take down the Jason fellow.
I've got a deal for you. If you leave us alone, take a bath, we're gonna go take care of someone else, kill a Timberlord. I have business here. Afterward, we will kill that Johnny fellow. Is that his name? Jason. Yeah. I'm really bad with names, but
nah, he is. It's fine though.
What is your name?
My name's Ragnar.
Ragnar, honey. You've made two mistakes in that little proposition. Number one, you forgot about the part where I said I need the warlord's protection so that I can go about my business with no issue. Number two,
if you were really strong,
no,
really strong, you would not need protection from anybody.
Number two, it's ironic that you're saying that. But by you saying that you will single-handedly take care of this Jason fellow, you are doubting my ability as an assassin, and I take that as an insult to me as a member of the Eight Flames. So, we've got to do something about this, and I'm actually getting a bit bored of this conversation. I thought it'd be a little bit more exciting, but all in all, with you lot gone, Gravy has no other attachments, and it makes it easier for me to do my job. Noodles, it's dinner time.
This is the most eloquent we've ever started a fight. Okay, lady.
Noodle transforms into this huge snake, twice the size of the snakes you fought before. Right?
That is the danger, Noodle.
Did you not know about this? You seem surprised. Did Gravy not tell you? You've dealt with our kind before, have you not?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I mean, I've been eaten by a giant snake, but it wasn't that giant.
Or, well, I'll tell you now, because you'll die anyway. Each one of us assassins have our own little animal companion. that we use if we need to. Mine is Noodle over here.
Oh, not Steve had the squid. I remember that guy.
Hey Ragnar, what's yours?
I am an animal. In that moment, I turn into a bear.
Pearl looks up at the huge snake. The snake looks down, hissing. I'm not afraid of you. And she goes, hybrid Zoan form. Pearl flies up into the air, goes to attack the snake, but can't make a dent into the snake. The second attack makes contact with the snake's body as it rips into the snake. The stinger at the back of his tail strikes Pearl. The stinger comes down to pierce Pearl, but Pearl manages to dodge out of the way of it, barely. She's gonna swipe into the tail that, tried to attack her, dealing crazy damage into the snake. Stab Louis LeCloc with this dagger. Turns around, stabs Louis in the side. Just kidding. He reverses the time on his wound. If I am to be the man I want to be, I must do this. He runs up, wielding his rapier. Tries to dodge out of the way of the rapier, but Louis LeCloc manages to stab her.
I'm getting really tired of your attitude, lady.
Gracefully dodges out of the way of your bullets.
I am so sick of these mother-frickin' snakes in this mother-frickin' forest!
Blasting holes into the snake.
You vile beast, I shall attack your face!
Striking at his face, whipping his head around violently, trying to intimidate you. And you manage to get two good, clean cuts into the snake.
Ha-ha!
The snake swallows you. You are now inside the stomach of the snake.
Ha-ha, you fool! You can't dodge my sword now, nor can you attack me inside of you. Ha-ha! Fight! Keep me inside, you vile beast! Now that I cannot miss, I'm going to action surge, and I'm going to do my signature attack, Whirlwind Blade, inside of this beast.
You spin with your blade, spinning around, cutting him open. The snake spits out Duros.
Oh, God! You're not little girl. How dare you run?
Oh! You slice into...
So here we go.
You have Mauro's Devil Fruit. It's the Bone Fruit.
Oh, you're in for it.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know you had that sort of ability.
Boom! Death cannon!
Your bones fire out of your body, gracefully dodges out of the way. With your bone coming out of your body. Yes! Like a vital organ inside of Noodle. The snake is looking super wounded. Noodle becomes a tiny snake again. She flips out a dagger, pets a little bit of poison on it. Whoa, you're a ballsy one, aren't you? She throws on the snake, and here comes Monty. Come on! This is my favourite moment of the battle. When people think that it's over just because they bested one of my snakes, meet Monty, the python. Monty's standing there as a constrictor snake.
I am scared.
She misses.
Seems like you're all talk, Missy.
Just a little miscalculation on my part. You pull out your axe, you spin it, he dodges out the way of the axe, and then you can't make a dent into the snake.
Fine, next time I'll swing normally, whatever.
Oh, I guess that means Taco's dead. He wasn't super strong anyway. Well, Ragnar, either you're a bigger enemy of mine than you were before, or an ally.
Well, I was trying to reason with you before. I said we would go and kill Jason afterwards, but here we are fighting.
Seems like it's a little bit too late for niceties, but that's alright. Ah! Chop into her legs. Ah, looks like I'm bleeding now. How unfortunate. I'm a fan of not dying. I think that if I continued this pursuit, a lot of you big, strong men ganging up on a little poor maiden like me might end up an unfortunate situation for my well-being. I'm not only used to doing things, in the shadows, being able to get off my poison very easily. You know what? Monty, come back. Monty becomes Tiny Snake. You lot have won. My life is more important than protecting some weird freak who makes wooden effigies.
So you can't just quit!
Listen, I just did. And, to convince you otherwise, to not kill me right here, how about we come to a little agreement? You lot are some handsome men. Intelligent men, I assume. You know when you see a good deal. How about I help you depose of this boss of mine? He's just an old man, after all. I don't know how old he is, but he looks old.
Okay.
Louis Leclerc looks a bit concerned when she says that. So, what will it be?
I don't trust this lady.
You can kill me if you'd like, but I've heard that this Timberlord fellow is very powerful, and it would be unfortunate if some bright young upstarts like you lot get killed. I'm not saying you couldn't win it, but I imagine with my help you could get through it without any casualties, wouldn't you agree?
I'd agree. Maybe next time you could just, say that up front or take the offer we gave you. But fine. Yeah, sure. Stick the giant snakes on us, too. Okay, that works.
Well, at least now I've demonstrated my ability.
That you certainly have.
I have more than just the two, by the way. I can only bring one out at a time. Whenever I bring one out, another one becomes small. I can just make them keep coming. Kill one snake, another one comes out. Normally, I'm hiding in the shadows whilst the snakes do the business.
So what you're saying is if we take you out, we don't even have to worry about the snakes.
Then you not only have to worry about the Timberlord, but unlike Taco, I was friends with some of the other candles. I think that will make you an enemy of them.
What number are you again?
I am number 6.
I wouldn't mind becoming number 6 myself.
And one more thing to sweeten the deal. I can give you, if you spare my life, information about the candles.
Oh, sweet. Who's number 1? Just to know who the weakest one is.
The weakest one is a new recruit.
Ooh.
He's a little kid that we picked up, actually in South Blue. My
shit.
leader saw potential in him and was training him in the ways.
Guys, he wasn't dead.
I don't know what his name quite is, but
Was it Timmy?
that rings a bell, actually.
Was he carrying a spoon with him?
He seemed very attached to spoons in particular.
My God, you know what? I'm happy for him.
A vengeful spirit he was. My boss saw a lot of potential in him. A lot of us started out that way. We moved up the ranks, but a lot of us began as just number 1, children, indoctrinated into this assassin life. But I know the least about his abilities. I'm sure he'll be assigned an animal at some point.
Just thinking about little Timmy joining up with an assassin crew with that spoon just makes him wish for the best. Godspeed, little Timmy. I know you can do it.
You seem to know more about this organization than you lead
I
on.
gave him that spoon. I'm kind of like a father figure to him, I personally think.
All right, little group huddle. Hey guys, what should we do? What should we do here?
Captain, I do not trust her because if we lead her to her boss, she's going to probably betray us.
Oh, definitely not. She uses snakes and she's an assassin. Of course we don't trust her.
She just admitted that she would rather be with her boss than with us.
You know what? I'd rather be alive. Also, if you're going to huddle, you should probably do it a little bit further away from me.
Up, lady! Know how to secretly huddle! Okay, we just carefully, shuffle over. I mean, straight up, I think we could take her. But we might not be able to fight against this Timberlord. If this Timberlord guy's really, really strong, it would be nice to have like somebody else to help us out here.
Yeah, the only thing is, if she heals up, we go to fight the Timberlord, and then they both fight us, we're fucked. So
Yeah,
it's like, she's half dead, she's an assassin that we don't trust. I kind of want to become number 6.
So we're just gonna kill her then.
I mean, up to you guys, but like, I'm not against it.
I mean, it's either or. It kind of seems.
I can still kind of hear you lost a little way. Why don't you go a
We
little
don't
bit?
care.
Go a little bit further away.
No, I'm letting her get away.
Here, I'm gonna try and use my charisma on her. My dear, we've had our encounters with one another, and things have not gone well. But I see you are also a lady, and hopefully a dainty one. Perhaps you can know that, killing all the time is not the best option here, and maybe seek a better path in life and not be an assassin all the time. Is that within your line of work? Can you do that? Not betray people all the time, not stab people in the back?
Finally, a gentleman with manners. I see you have strong virtues. You know what, you're right. Maybe I do see the errors of my ways, and...
Alright, now I know she's bullshitting.
Yeah. Can we do another?
Well, I'm not saying that I will completely disregard the assassin life, but you know what, because of you, my dear, I might rethink it a little bit. You might have to be a little bit more persuasive, if you know what I mean. There are a few things I could throw my life away for.
Good food.
May I have your
betrayal?
bag of snakes to earn my trust?
If that's all it takes, then sure. I put my hands up. I know I'm in the losing position here. My life is on the line. I want to be as useful as I am to you lot when I still have my life intact. Just trying to convince you that killing me would be a waste.
Hold on a second there, Ragnar. I distinctly remember her throwing Noodle into the air and then him getting really big.
Yeah,
so I don't think she has to be touching these snakes for them
I
to get.
believe she had to touch the snake
Yeah,
in order to make
yeah.
them big. They're in the
That
bag.
is true. That is true. It's the same with Taco. But if it means that you will trust me, as long as you let me use them in battle, here you go. Temporarily, my snakes. She throws over the little bag of snakes.
Oh, they're so cute.
You understand my point of view here. I feel like you are strong enough to defeat the Timberlord, but you will maintain casualties. With my help, you won't.
Right, unless we get to him and you're like, hey, I'm going to fight on his side now, which you could very easily do.
No longer the case now that Ragnar has my noodles.
Oh, yeah, because I'm sure as an assassin, you have no other way of fighting.
Listen, if I betrayed you in that fight, you would kill me. I don't want to die. I already know what you lot are capable of. That devil fruit of yours, William? Was that your name?
Yeah.
I heard someone say it to you earlier.
Yes, it's William.
That devil fruit of yours is very impressive. Again, I value my life over any allegiance because I'm a human and I'm not stupid.
How about we fight Chuck with her? If she seems worthy, we spare her life.
A loyalty test?
A loyalty
Yeah,
test.
that would be good, I guess, yeah.
So do we have a deal?
Are you alright fighting Chuck without your snakes?
Well, I could do my best. Chuck ain't too big of a deal. I'm definitely stronger than Chuck is.
All right, but if you step
wow.
1 foot out of line and you're gonna, I can't think of a clever pun. We're gonna kill your ass, okay?
Of course, I understand, boss. Captain, what should I say?
Just call me William. It's fine. But yeah, I know I'm going to regret this, but even so, fine.
I'm already regretting it, Captain. I feel
know.
uncomfortable around this one.
Yeah, this is might be the stupidest decision of my whole career.
But she is very convincing, I will say that.
Oh no, yeah, she's convincing as hell. But she's still clearly bullshitting us.
I don't know. I'm just...
Louis, do you have anything to weigh in on this?
Hemlock, what do you mean? The Timberlord is an old man. He should be in his 30s.
Oh yeah, isn't that weird? Yeah.
He looks old to me. He looks like he's in his 60s or something. This is bad. This is very bad.
Maybe using his power or creating the giant effigy thing made him weak or something. I mean, you could always I don't know.
I do not know. I do not know what is wrong with him. I will do anything to free him from this curse.
Wait a second. Let me just double check something really quick to make sure we're even talking about the same person. What color eyes did he have, or what distinguishing characteristics, just to make sure we're talking about the same person here?
Well, he had a mustache. He spoke in a weird accent.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's definitely. Yeah.
This is my brother. We are the only people in the world that speak like this.
All right, Hemlock. Where's Chuck at? You probably know.
Lumber mill.
Is he a nice guy? How big is he? Can we take him?
Right, yes, the lumber mill. He's sort of in charge of this whole chopping operation that's going down.
Yeah, makes sense. Okay, the first kid we convinced to just leave, you're joining us against everyone's better judgment. What do you think the deal with Chuck is? Do you think we're going to have to, actually fight him to the death?
Chuck cares naught about his life. He's bound by honor and duty. He's a fool. But there's one thing he loves more than anything else, and that's a good tree to cut down. I actually think he might have some sort of a condition where he sees everyone as trees.
Yeah, Ragnar, you like to swing your axe. Maybe you can become drinking buddies with this dude or something, huh?
He does sound like a cool guy.
With Hemlock joining the group. To be continued.